In the corner, we got Smith. Fine lease in front to Schmidt. Couldn't get it off. Volo flips it out to center. Batari couldn't handle it. Schmidt picks up. Plays it back. Batarian on the forecheck for the Wolves. Brought up the ice by Nagy. Nagy turns it over at the blue. Here comes Jelenskis with Batari. Got Batari on his wings. Shits it over. Oh, doesn't get it through. Right along the corner, it's Batari with Jelenskis. Up to Bosch. Over to Colarusso. Gets it on net. Fought away by Raduzzi. Pass to centers, picked off by Patari. And Patari sends it back down low. Picked up by Nagy. Nagy goes over. Pass up the left wing wall. Fanned on the pass is picked up by Anisimov. Anisimov couldn't handle it. Colarusso picks up it. Sends it into the body of the defender. Turned over to Bosch. Bosch gets it up. Couldn't connect with Anisimov. Bosch picks up again at his own blue. Draw to the left of Newell. Pops out to the corner. Marcinkiewicz in the battle. Picked up in the slot by Paul Fine-Lease. Fine-Lease cycles it low. Picked up by Smith. Smith with Wernley on him. Smith comes away with it in the slot over to Schmidt. Can't get a shot off. It's Marcinkiewicz. Gains the red. Looking to make a play to Ennis, to Danilov in the corner. He's met by a Lumberjack. Still battle along that left side wall. And it's flipped to center. Ennis with a little time. He'll pick up and look for options. In the middle to Marcinkiewicz. He'll bring it in. Chipped into the corner. Picked it down. Turnover in his own zone. Picked up by Volo. Volo spinning around. Cycles it low. Picked up by Nagy behind his own net. He'll look to make a play. Sends it into the legs of Danilov. Danilov picks up in the corner. Danilov taken down, and it's going to be a power play coming up for the Wolves. To the right of Raduzzi. Face off one to the wall. Battle down low in the corner. Anisimov picks up in the slot. Oh, tried to play it over to Volo. Couldn't get there. White picks up on the wall. He'll send it low. Anisimov and Volo are down low. Picked up by Jelenskis. Sends it into the slot. Nobody home. Marcinkiewicz over to Bite. Back to Marcinkiewicz. Over to Jelenskis. Tipped out to center. Clarkhart on the forecheck. Stick up in the hands of Bite. Puck is sent out to neutral ice where it's picked up by the Lumberjacks defenseman up to Fine-Lease. Paul Fine-Lease turns it over. House gets it up to Jelenskis. Ricards Jelenskis. Shot on net. Fought off by Raduzzi. Lumberjacks will come back the other way with 3. 3-on-2 coming in the zone for the Lumberjacks. Shot on. Saved by Newell. Fine-Lease. Centering pass to no one. Jelenskis to Colarusso, who blows a tire. Paul Fine-Lease gets it into Schmidt. Schmidt in on goal. Lost the handle. It's Colarusso picking up. He'll lead the rush back into the Lumberjack zone. He's got Jelenskis with him. Get it to the net. Sticked aside by Raduzzi. Picked up in the slot. It's Ogle. Ogle's shot flips up and is snapped. Jack Ennis to give the Wolves a 2-1 lead. Face-off will be at center ice. Marcinkiewicz looking to go forward. Nagy sends it in. House on it. He'll win the battle. Centering pass to Marcinkiewicz. Moves up ice to Volo. Volo gains the blue. Over to Danilov. He'll cut in. Cycling around down low. He'll try to make a move. Takes a couple bumps. And Danilov is down. Look, caught a high elbow there. I don't believe there's a call on. One back to Ennis. Ennis off glass. Picked up by the Lumberjacks. They'll send it in. Wernley beats his man for an icing call. 2:07 to go in the first period. As this face-off will come to the left of Raduzzi. And Penry will go at it again on the draw. Scratch that. Penry gets sent out. It'll be Clark. Picked up and neutralized by Collins. Chips it past House and gains the zone. Centering pass doesn't connect to Nagy. Nagy picks up on the left wall. Cycles it low. Bite all over his man. Collins and Penry. Penry comes out with the puck. He'll take it low with Bite all over him. Back to Collins. Back to Penry. Picked up on the wall. It's Schwartz. His centering pass doesn't connect as he'll stay on it. Volo picks up. Volo with a nice move to escape. Gets it to Bite. Bite will send it over to House. House with options. Gets it up. It's Marcinkiewicz. He'll gain the zone. Gets it over to Volo. Pass doesn't connect. 1:19 to go in the first period. Puck gets flipped into the corner. Marcinkiewicz dodges another hit. Dodges a second hit. Still with the puck behind the net. Gets it to Volo in the slot. Doesn't connect. Marcinkiewicz down to low. He'll make a move and still sauce it over to House. House fans on the shot. Still with the puck though. And he'll send it over to the right wing wall. Pass goes up as tipped. And that'll go for an icing. Just under a minute to go in the first period. Anisimov on the draw for the Wolves. He'll take on Penry. Anisimov picks up. Looking to center it. Doesn't connect. Puck is chipped out of the zone. Collins picks up. Warnley picks off his pass. Brought in by Anisimov to Patari. He can't handle it. 30 seconds to go as the Lumberjacks exit the zone. Lumberjacks, excuse me. Send it onto the corner. House picks up. Jelenskis chips it to center. Anisimov. Puck is chipped into the zone. Raduzzi almost loses an edge. Schwartz chips it to center. Picked off by Bosch. He's pressured hard by Bone. Anisimov picks up behind his own net. Gets up to Volo. Wade Volo looking to make a move on Schwartz. Raduzzi will swing it around to Nagy. Nagy in the corner. Turns it over to center. Marcinkiewicz picks up. His shot deflects wide. Danilov picks up. Swinging up to the top of the circle. Cycles it to Bosch. Bosch brings it in low. Take a bump from Nagy. Picked up by the Lumberjacks and they'll bring it to center. Infantino looking to make a move on Colarusso. The Tewksbury native Richie Colarusso making a play. Get it up to center. Marcinkiewicz brings it in. He'll take a hit from Nagy up high. Turnover in the slot. Volo puts it wide. Colarusso on the pinch. Nagy picks up down low. Puck flips out to the corner. Picked up by Grannon. Colarusso up to Volo. He'll bring it back in for the Wolves. He takes a bump and turns it over. Gets in front. Oh, a nice play by Egan Schmidt. Going forward on the draw, but couldn't connect on the backdoor pass. Lumberjacks picking it up down low. They battle in the corner. House gets it. Excuse me, that was Carl. Now House picks up. Turn on his man, centers it out to Carl. Carl gets it up. Pass comes cross ice to Crane. Crane just throws it on net. Raduzzi will play it out. Far ice pass. Just misses the glove of Bosch. Cross ice pass doesn't connect with Schmidt. Schmidt will pick up and take it back out to neutral ice. Circling back, looking for options. He'll bring it into the Wolves' end. Shot deflects high and wide. Rebound gets put wide. They battle in behind the net of Newell. Colarusso in there for the Wolves. Smith gloves it down. He'll get it to Feinlease in the center to Schmidt. Saved by Newell. Bosch picks up in the corner. Jelenskis couldn't connect on the feed with Colarusso. Katari will pick up. Richie Colarusso gains his own. Drop pass to Anisimov a little in front of him. Anisimov takes Nagy down and we're going to have a penalty coming up to the Wolves. Nagy takes ice. Lumberjacks looking for the extra skater. Nagy still with it. Cuts inside. Slips it in and doesn't connect. Here we go. Warnley picks up the loose face-off. Ulenskis picks up. He'll chip it to center. Bosch picks up. Chips it on in. Raduzzi trying to fire it off. Didn't get all of it. Farinacci, he loses the puck. Nagy picks up. Gets it over to Garanon. Garanon will send it on into the far corner. LaValle picks up. Takes a big hit from Nick Bosch. Not a guy you want to mess with. Farinacci sends it on in. Lantry first on it. Chipped out to center. Bosch with LaValle hard on him. They'll call an icing. And Bosch gets taken down on the play by LaValle after. Looks like we'll be getting a call here. Not a smart play from LaValle as he'll send the Wolves back to the power play. This attempt was a goal from Brennan Ogle, which opened up the scoring. It'll be the Marcinkiewicz unit out there, as Anisimov and Clark will be in on the draw to the right of Raduzzi. Face off one back, picked up by Bite. Over to Marcinkiewicz. Down low to Ulenskis. His pass doesn't connect, it's Collins. Collins legs at the zone and chip it on in. White picks up with Collins on him. Slips it to Marcinkiewicz. He'll take his time. Coming up through center. Marcinkiewicz gets by a man. Shot on net. Stopped by Raduzzi. Clearing attempt doesn't get out. Marcinkiewicz to Bite. Bite over to Ulenskis. He'll cut in. Tries to make a move. It's stopped by Clark. Brendan Clark fans on his clearing attempt to fight back as they are now trailing by 2. Wolves win the draw. Turned over at center. Collins will try to flip it on in. Colarusso picks up in his own end. Sends it off glass. Picked off by Collins. Sends it back in low. Centering feed. Blocked by Bosch. Point shot misses wide. Volo picks up on the left wall. His feed is picked off. Sent right back in. Bosch pressured by Clark. He has 2 on him. Bosch still comes up with it. Feeds up to Volo. He can't handle it. Good pressure from Ulenskis. Ulenskis lost the handle and is picked up by Nagy. Nagy cross-ice feed to Clark. He can't handle it. He puts on the brakes. Fired at the net. Blocked away. As Bosch takes a spill and goes sliding into the net. White through center. Gaining the line. Shot deflects up and out of play. 1:15 remaining in the second period and 13 to go on the power play. Will be on the draw against Garanon. Face-off is one back to the Wolves' house. House over to Warnley. Looking in front, tipped on net, and it's gloved by Raduzzi. A little late whistle. Whistle wasn't sure where it was. Another good look there from the Wolves on this power play. Not able to crack Raduzzi this period. Carlin. Garanon back on the draw. One back to Nagy. Nagy off the wall. Lumberjacks will gain the Wolves zone. It'll be a 3-on-2. And they'll go offside. White picks up. Drops it back to Ricards Ulenskis. Ulenskis chips it on in and chases after it. Over to Volo. Volo turns it over to LaValle. LaValle skates it to center. With Bite on him. He'll try to beat him down low. Brings it in. Stopped by Newell. Bite up to Volo. Wade Volo to Richie Colarusso. Gaining the zone. Attacking the defender. He'll lose it into the slot. It'll be Schmidt out to center. His move is shut down by Colarusso, who chips it on in. Lumberjacks first on it. Turned over to Carl. Dalton Carl makes a man miss. Getting it down low. Couldn't finish the move. Nagy picks up behind his own net. Reverses it over. Lumberjacks legs at the zone. They'll gain the red and chip it on in. Face off one by the Wolves. Bosch up to Williamson. He'll flip it to center to Jack Lee. Lee down the left wall. Hits the brakes. Trying to flip it to center. It's blocked. Picked up by Williamson on the left wall. Circles up. Looking for Colarusso. Doesn't hit the target. Colarusso over to Bosch. Bosch back over to his partner. It's chipped on in by Crane. Lumberjacks pick up behind their net. Coming up through center with speed. It's Garanon. Garanon working on Wernley. Centering feed doesn't connect. Williamson drops it off to Crane for the Wolves. Crane gains the blue. Dishes it over to Lee. Lee looking for Wernley, doesn't connect. Wernley picks up a neutral ice. He's got Daniel on him. He flips it on in. Fresh troops coming on for the Wolves. Chipped in, Colarusso rimming along the wall. That one gets by. Here comes Lantry with Farinacci, 2-on-1. Lantry in on goal, short side shot, stopped by Raduzzi. Puck bounces into behind the goal of the Lumberjacks. Breakout feed picked off by House, fought away by Raduzzi. Cycled down low by Lantry. Down low to Carl. Carl battling with it with 2 Lumberjacks on him. Puck gets flipped out to center. It'll be House to pick up for the Wolves. Declan House up to Lantry. Andrew Lantry, his feed is blocked. Farinacci picks up on the opposite wall. He'll send it in low. Centering feed to Farinacci, couldn't connect. Daniel with it at center. He slips it over. Chipped into the Wolves' end, but they're coming right back with Ennis. Ennis back over to Bosch. Bosch cross ice to Marcinkiewicz. Dangerous pass, but he makes it work. Marcinkiewicz in on goal. Centering feed. Oh, I believe that was Danilov flying through the slot. Couldn't bury it. Puck is flipped down into the Wolves' end, and this Wernley flipping it to center. Won't make it out of the zone. Now it will. Here's Jelenskis. He'll go in 1-on-3. Puts on the brakes. Far side feed to Wernley. His shot into the chest of Raduzzi. Draws one back by Ogle. House recollects. Up to Patari. Patari through the middle of Ogle. He'll come in with Jelenskis. Gets it over. Ricards. Jelenskis' shot finds the glass. Lumberjacks pick up and will take it out of the zone. They get it to center. It's turned over to House. Declan House. His pass is picked off at center. Penry will bring it in. Drops it, but House is there to pick it off. Patari gets it up to Ogle. Jelenskis. His pocket's picked by the Lumberjacks, and they'll bring it back in. Patari gets it up to Ogle. Ogle takes a big hit from Penry. Puck bouncing around at center, and it'll be sent back in by Collins. Face off one back. Colarusso with it. He gets it up to Lantry. Andrew Lantry getting it on in. Centering feed is picked off. They battle for it down behind Raduzzi. Puck bouncing around in the slot. And the Lumberjacks will pick up and just flip it on to center. This one, the icing will be beat out. That was Infantino with the hard effort to get down there. Lantry loses the handle. Gains it back. He'll go far ice. It's Lee. Here goes Colarusso. In over the line. His shot stopped by Raduzzi. Puck laying around in front. Carl with it. Finds Frankie Williamson. He fans on the one-time opportunity. Over to Colarusso. He sends it back low. As they battle along for it down in the corner. Clark picks up. Battling Carl. Centering feed is intercepted. As the Lumberjacks will exit the zone, gaining center. It's flipped on in. One back up to Volo. Wade Volo. Dropping it to Bite. Cross ice feed. It's Marcinkiewicz. Brings it into the middle. His shot finds a body in front, and it'll sit there in the slot. Volo gets it. His backhand attempt caught the side of the net. Marcinkiewicz. Screen shot tipped by Ogle just wide. Puck is flipped out, picked up by the Lumberjacks, and shipped out to center. Penry will bring it down the left side. He's got a man with him. In on Newell. Stopped in front. Rebound attempt was picked off by Brendan Ogle. He'll bring it up to center with speed. Ogle down the right wing wall. Brings it low behind the net. Feed to Marcinkiewicz, doesn't connect. just over a minute remaining here in the game. Bite up at the point. 1:10 left on the Wolves power play. Danilov back up to Bite. His shot doesn't get through. Orsienkevich in the corner of Volo. He cycles it down. It's pinned up against the wall. Scrum behind the net of Verduzzi as it's Danilov who comes out with it. Dennis Danilov drops it to Bite, who cycles it back low. Volo battling down in the corner. And the puck is flipped up and out of play.